everyone. I am out on vacation right now in California, and I'm about to go out to take some wildlife photography at a place called Moss Landing, specifically going out into Elkhorn Slough, which is a really cool wildlife area, so I'm hoping that I'll get some good shots. I was out here a couple days ago already and really liked what I was seeing, so hopefully this will be good. I figured since this is such a pretty place, it would be a great place for me to talk to you about wildlife photography. So for starters, let's talk about gear for just a couple seconds. I'm gonna be taking my Canon T3i, which is like a pretty old camera and honestly very entry level. I am gonna take a 70 to 200 millimeter lens with a 1.4 telephoto adapter converter thing. So that gives me a little bit more distance for trying to reach out and photograph some of these animals without like getting up in their business too much. So let's get in the water and go check it out. Barely made it off the dock and there's this little guy. Oh! I think they're trying to check me out. There's one tool normally in my arsenal that I won't be using today. I don't have my drone with me. I love flying the drone, but it's super important that you always look up and make sure that it's okay to fly wherever you're thinking about. So I checked on apps like Before You Fly and Kitty Hawk and was totally clear here. In the parking lot, there's no signs that say no drones or anything like that. So I could have thought that I'd be fine, but in digging more into the Moss Landing website, I discovered that this is actually like marked as some sort of wilderness refuge. I forget what the designation actually is, but there's a lot of really cool birds out here, and so birds and drones do not mix particularly well. You don't want to risk frightening them off and disturbing their natural habitat, but more importantly, you don't want to risk hurting them. So left the drone at home today, even though I would love to get some footage out here. It'd be super cool. There's a seal under me right now. I literally just saw him through the water. It's pretty clear, it's pretty calm, but that was... Oh, he's right there. Oh my gosh, that little guy. What's up? All right. See you later. That was pretty stinking cool. Hey, bud. What? What is even happening? He wants to be a star. He wants to be on YouTube for sure. I'm sure a lot of you know what it's like when you're going out and you know that you're going to be filming and you're like, I just hope I get some good stuff, but you try and be like, try and temper expectations. You're like, it'll be okay if it's not dope. Like, I'm gonna enjoy myself. It'll be fun being out on the water, like going wherever you're going, whatever it is. This is not one of those times. Tonight was insane. I got hopefully some really good stuff. It was a super cool experience for me. I had planned to talk to the camera a lot more, but once I got down here and it started getting good, it was like really good, I think. So I'm optimistic, I'm hopeful, but I will probably go ahead and paddle in because I'm losing the light. I don't want to get stuck out here and be paddling in it dark or something like that, sketchy. So I will finish up with what I wanted to teach you about once I get back up to the dock. Alright, this is probably going to be more of me standing here talking than anybody wants or needs, and it might be a little bit windy, but hopefully this sounds alright. So I wanted to share some of the stuff that I had planned to talk about when I was out on the boat. The most important thing when you're photographing wildlife or doing videos is safety. The safety of yourself and the safety of the animals. So it's important to keep in mind that these animals live here and you're just a visitor. So be respectful, treat their home nicely, all the little things, don't leave trash. But a big thing is how close you're actually getting to animals. So you don't want to get too close that you're actually like impacting them, making them fearful. So good rule of thumb, if they're starting to look at you, you're probably fine. Like I don't think that's too big of a deal, but if you're getting close enough that like birds are flying away or some of the animals, like the water animals that I was seeing today are like diving or like swimming 100 yards away or something before they pop back up, that's a good sign that you're getting too close. You don't want them to be moving at all. You don't want them to be fearful of you. So it's super important. You're probably going to be tempted to break the rules and etiquette. You'll think, oh, it's okay if I make a little bit of noise so that I can get an animal to look at me and I'll get a really cool shot. Or you might think, oh, it's alright if I fly my drone just a little bit, nobody will see me, I won't get in any trouble. Just don't be that person. Don't do it. It's important that we treat these amazing spaces respectfully. Respect nature and do your best so that you can hold your head high and be really proud of the images that you capture. I love wildlife photography. This was probably one of the coolest experiences that I've ever had, so I hope that it'll inspire you to get out there and try it yourself. If you're new here, please subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like. It really does help a lot. And if you want to check out some of the images that I captured tonight, head on over to my Instagram page and check those out there. As always, it doesn't matter if it's perfect. It only matters that you start.